Hello everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are continuing our playthrough in the closed alpha version of the Awakening Rebellion 2.7 build. In the last few episodes we've sort of built up a second fleet and we've been trying to take out the leftover forces in some of the other areas of the galaxy, and in today's episode we're going to continue doing that, but we're also hopefully going to be able to get something done in the main Imperial territory as well. They mostly have all of their ships built up at some of these intersections here, so one of the things we're going to be trying to do is taking out the last intersection on this side, which is just intersection 7, and maybe we'll be able to deal with Balmora. And I don't think we're going to be able to deal with Alderaan, because we got shut down last time we tried to do that. But we're going to keep building up some of these other forces at Mon Calamari, and we'll see how far we can get with that.
Unit.
So I'm just going to keep this queue pretty much full at Mon Cal.
Unit in
and
production.
We've got a few other places that are building up some other kinds of ships, but for now I think we'll leave it like that. And let's see if we can take this last intersection over here, because this seems like a much smaller fleet. We're in a position where we're able to see a lot of the galaxy, or a lot of the forces that they have left on their remaining planets, which is very helpful. So the rest we can just keep sending in these over here. But what I kind of want to do, though, is get some vision on these planets just to see what kind of fleets they have defending them. Because if we can try to break the Akbar fleet out, then we'll be able to use some of our more powerful units here. Or even just Akbar's command bonus would be nice. So this is doable. And we have a not insignificant amount of ground units as well. Well, we did have a not insignificant... that's probably good. So let's get all this in here.
Recruiting troops.
Let's get some more vehicles.
In production.
And I guess a warehouse wouldn't be too bad. But... yeah, we'll leave it like that. So let's send these guys in first. Oh, stupid CPU thing, Alt-Tab. So we'll go here, and we will also check if we need a Pathfinder in here, and we'll send them down there as well. So I think both of those fights we can win. We're going to leave Nal Hutta and Elysia for now, because there's just... they're Hutt planets, they're not actually going to attack us. I don't think we even need to beat them to win the GC, but we will... I'm going to leave them till later, so we're not investing too many forces in that, and we don't open ourselves up to attacks by the Black Sun. So there's also been an update to Empire at War since our last episode were recorded. Okay, this is your channel now, Mr. Pilot. Now you want to leave. Pressure's on. So, a lot of people, if you're playing 2.6 of AOTR, you would have noticed perception parsing errors or something like that. And that's from the AI files. If you go into your corruption/data folder /XML and then you cut the AI files out, that'll fix it, but it'll mean you won't have the actual AI for the mod. And if you paste that into the Awakening Rebellion, like your mod folder, so your AOTR/data/XML folder, I don't think it'll... I don't know if that'll actually enable the mods AI, but it'll at least launch the game. Because one of the things that Petroglyph had said they were doing was making it so that AI changes could be loaded directly out of the mods, which would fix a lot of the issues people have with trying to get all that to work. Because there can be interference with other mods if you try to do it that way. If you try to have it installed out of the data folder, like the base data folder, because that means your AI changes for whichever mod you have prioritized would be applied for everything, which is not ideal. So they were saying that they were going to make that work where you can just have everything loaded out of the mods folder and you don't need to worry about like switching files, but I don't know if that actually went through in this patch, because they were saying that I think they split the patch into two parts. I'm not 100% sure yet, I haven't read everything yet. I do want to do a video on it, but so hopefully we'll get a better idea of what exactly went on there.
Ready for commands.
We'll just keep dealing with these fighters, and what I really wanted to do is destroy these these Corvette or the not Corvettes,
Silent and deadly, sir.
transports.
Crossfire. Should we go around?
You know what? Let's send her over
Power
there,
to the engine.
Gargantuan ready.
and the B-wings as well.
You calling for me, sir?
Okay, now that those fighters are going back, you guys can stop.
Roger that.
I think they'll still be safe. No, they're not going to be safe. They're going to draw on the ISDs. So just until we get these transports taken care of, I'm going to leave our forces back. Because we can pretty easily take out these forces. I guess they're going to be in trouble. Keep in mind, these are the extra dreadnoughts that Garm sends in, which is why I'm not super concerned about them. They spawn in as long as Garm's alive and Garm's in the battle. So by losing those, we wouldn't actually be losing anything.
Increase to full throttle.
Trajectory is sound.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters. Picking up signals.
Your orders?
Ready. I got one on me.
Since we have them, may as well take advantage of it.
Engaging the enemy.
It's going to be better to go for this
Priority is the laser
ISD first because we can get everything on it. Thing is, I just wanted...
Waiting order.
Under awaiting orders.
Okay,
Mission accepted.
now we can send them in.
Bombell Iblis here. Bombers at the ready. Bombers reporting in.
Rebel 1 reporting in.
Alright,
Fire up a
power to
maximum
weapons.
Direct fire on the engine. I read you.
You stop and
Choose your
overload, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I didn't want to send them in until we had all our fighters up here, but we may as well get something out of those extra dreadnoughts.
Destroy the engines.
Rebel 1 here.
I've been hit.
I copy.
I need help.
Now, let's get the X-Wings up there.
Fire at will.
Ready to move out, sir. Well, this will be one for the history books. We've got a contact.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Our shields are down. Receiving your transmission.
Acknowledged. Let's fire.
Roger that.
Ready to battle.
The lasers
Let's
are
get
our
these
target.
dreadnoughts to work on some of these smaller ships.
Our target
The Ton
priority is
Falcons.
the laser guns.
Laser armed.
I can't see it.
Try not to let one on your tail.
How can I help?
Yes, Commander. Engage.
Let's see. Let's get this dreadnought onto that Lancer.
Yes.
Making good progress on the ISDs.
I've lost engine 2. I'm at your disposal.
Alright, overload again. Or overchart, whatever it's called.
Ready. Let's do some damage.
Awaiting a command.
You can get in here now.
Trajectory is sound.
We've got them on scopes. The lasers are our targets.
You know what? Let's get this Liberator to hit that Ton Falk. This ISD is pretty much done, so we don't need to worry too much about it.
Squadron reporting.
Fighters are mostly taken care of. Let's just make sure we take out this bomber group. B-Wings going in there.
How can I serve the
Iblis is still fine.
Silent and deadly,
She's still
sir.
fine.
I need help.
Okay,
What's the plan?
so we should swap over to this dreadnought. Get home one up there a bit more.
Open fire. Yes, Commander. Standing by. Fire.
Let's go after those TIE bombers.
Weapons ready. Rendezvous at Mark 6.1.
We're drawing their fire.
I feel like some of the explosions for some of the smaller frigates were probably misassigned.
I am with you. Open fire. Rebel 1
They're so large. They're much larger than the explosions for the for even the larger ships rather. Okay, let's get these guys up here. We'll deal with the station so we're not getting as many reinforcements sent at us.
Y-wing here.
I'm in range. Ready for command. Watcher 6.
Ready for command. All craft. What do you suggest?
You calling for me, sir?
Still a lot of bombers coming out. Actually, no, that's just the 3 or 4.
Scratch one. Enemy unit disabled. That's it. Scratch one. Watcher 6.
You're fine there. Sounds like a tractor beam.
Ready.
Attack formation.
Setting course. Affirmative.
Now we'll swap over to this one.
Force. Be with us.
Because I'm not sure which of these ships are like actual ships and which are just the garrisons. Mr. Garrison.
Roger that. Attack that target.
Form up. I should be there any moment now.
Roger that. Open fire on
Reporting
those
it.
laser
Our
cannons.
target priority is the laser
Take the
cannons.
Nebulon V2, I
The
guess.
lasers are our target.
I think that's what that is.
Attack.
Acknowledged.
Okay, getting in there. So let's just go straight in for
Awaiting orders.
the station, and let's...
Attacking target.
Their fighters over there.
Yes, Commander.
Copy.
I haven't been using the Akbar ability much, because I don't want to... I didn't want to have to reassign all the targets on everything else.
Reporting.
Because there wasn't really ever a time in this fight so far where I wanted everything to attack one target.
Form up.
I've lost
Ready
entry
to
two.
battle. For the Alliance.
Select one on your tail. Stay in attack formation. Crossfire.
Waiting orders.
Attack formation.
I am with you. Complying with orders.
Form up.
Beware of traps.
Get on in there.
Confirmed.
Yes, sir. Starting my run.
What do you suggest?
Attack.
Point one.
Awaiting orders.
Taking some hits.
Ready.
Alright, almost there.
Excellent tactics.
Just gonna speed it up a little.
Yes, Commander.
Standing by.
Go around for another pass.
Okay, now we can do
Concentrate all
that.
Fire to that target.
Ready.
Awaiting orders.
Copy.
Yes, they are no match.
I got one on me.
Alright,
I need help.
so Avaram is good.
Stabilizer's broken. I can't see it.
The more planets we can take that have very few defenses but a higher pop cap,
Got them on the
the
run.
better, because then when we start destroying stuff at the other planets, it won't matter, because they won't be able to replace it. The problem with destroying any other larger fleets right now on some of the intersection planets is that, like, I'm not sure, what's the actual pop cap here? I feel like I'm missing something. But yeah, so the intersections have very little pop cap that they add, but they have such big fleets. So they're mostly being supported by like Avaram, Solus, Doraidu, and Naboo. And if you look at the credits, they have a ton. They can easily replace the ships if they need to, but as far as like financially. But what they can't do is replace the ships if we control all the territory. Right now, I'm not sure exactly how much pop cap they actually have, but they have most of it filled, and I don't want to put them in a position where some of the other territory that we can take more easily gets more heavily defended. But I think we're close to the point where anything we destroy they won't be able to replenish because they've only got like 6 or 7 regular planets.
Nebulon B frigate here. Right away, sir.
Because it was coming up a lot in the comments that like, oh, if I keep spreading myself so thin, I'm not going to be able to defend against them, that kind of thing.
Battle
But
imminent.
that's not really the way it's going to work. That's sort of why I've been trying to expand so much, because I'm never going to be able to build up to a point where I could defend every single planet they'd have access to. What I've been trying to do is use what we have to take as much territory as quickly as possible, because it means that anything we destroy they can't
Star
rebuild.
Destroyer standing
And
by.
I've mostly been focusing on defending the ground
We're
because...
advancing on the enemy stronghold. This presence
yeah,
must be
are we?
eliminated before we can liberate the planet.
Oh, that's cool.
General Dodonna moving
Because
out.
they can't actually... The AI is...
The enemy.
If they can take the space over a planet, they're never going to move beyond that planet. Like, they're never going to go through your territory taking out
Right away.
all the space until they can get the ground.
my
They're
way.
going to stay parked over that planet,
Forward.
and they're going to try to take out the
Orders
ground. They
received.
might do it a couple times, but if you have enough defenses there,
Local
they're not
orders.
going to be able to take it. Which is a lot better than trying to
Reporting
defend
in.
like 17 different places in space. Because they're always going to send a larger space fleet to do that.
We've got them on the run. Yes, Commander. Fire.
So
Direct fire
that's why I've been
on
doing
the
this the way I have been.
Our target
It's unfortunate that
priority
we
is the
can't
laser
actually
cannons.
stop him here. But I just wanted to get them more and more back into a corner where they can't actually build up as much. Right, so let's hold on. The Underworld took it. Or Black Sun.
Building started. Unit in production.
Let's get some of the long probes.
Mon
Vehicle
calamari
in
crews
production.
are ready.
The one thing we will need
Vehicle in production.
more of
Squadron
is some of the
reporting.
anti-fighter stuff. Right, so
Construction
they're
complete.
there. I'd like it if the Underworld would attack this.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
I mean, we could probably attack that, actually. They don't really have that much here as far as space units go. It's a pretty sparse fleet.
Need something destroyed?
That's a less sparse fleet, but I think this fleet could actually deal with it.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright, so they sent something in right as our ground forces got here, unfortunately.
There they are.
So let's see if we still want to be here.
Reinforcements en route.
I think we do.
Our captain has informed me that an Imperial fleet is closing in on us. We must defend the innocent inhabitants of this planet. Good luck.
Adjusting course.
Ooh, maybe not.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
You know what? Maybe. Hold on. These carriers, the three... I just don't know what they have in reserve.
Swinging around.
So let's not...
Calculating jump to light speed.
Until we have at least that fleet of CR-90s that I just tried to build up, and we don't have ground units that they can just easily wipe out, then we probably won't bother with that.
At your command. Coordinates received.
So let's see what's still here. And still there. Oh right, we can't actually see anything there.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Intersection 8.
Orders confirmed.
Moving to destination.
Balmoral we might be able to do. Yeah, Balmoral we could definitely do.
Nebulon B
Tactical
frigate here.
battle
Constructing.
imminent.
Alright, the Underworld is definitely... Or Black... I'm going to keep calling them the Underworld. Whatever. The Black Sun is definitely starting to be a bit more active. So we might have to worry about them a little bit more. Like, their economy isn't as big, and they're already pretty cut off on planets. So they weren't really my focus.
Copy.
Our captain has informed me that an Imperial fleet is closing in on
This
us.
isn't...
We must
Your
defend
captain's
the
an
innocent
idiot.
inhabitants of this planet.
This isn't an Imperial fleet. We'd only lose the MC-60.
Affirmative.
So I think we're going to try to do whatever we can
At your
here.
command. Armed and ready.
Reporting.
Attacking. Your orders, sir? Stay in attack formation. Taking some hits.
Y-Wing standing by. Flight systems engaged.
Y-Wings get back.
Ready for action. Swinging around.
Keep your eyes open. Your orders?
Yes, sir. Targeting. I'm losing power. Crossfire. Standing by. Guns at the ready. Taking some hits. We're too close. Scanner contact behind me.
So many fighters.
I'm in range. Yes, Commander. Got one. We need to break off. I've got a fix. Firing. The enemy has got locked.
It's like all Venators.
Reinforcements en route.
Ready for action.
Yeah, I don't think we can actually do anything here.
Reinforcements en route.
I think the assault frigate's going to get here next. So we'll have to retreat with that.
System lost.
At your command.
Bakura... Huh.
Beginning construction.
Building under construction.
That's a waste of money.
Combat speeder reporting
Tactical battle imminent.
Right, so we'll have to retreat with this. Like, the alternative, to get back to the strategy thing from earlier, if I were just sitting on my planets waiting to build up to the point where it was even with them, I'd never hit that. Like, I'd never be able to reach that point.
We suspect that this planet's defenses could be very powerful. We're counting on you to remove all enemy forces protecting the planet, to allow our ground forces through.
Like, if I were to completely stop attacking, or if I were to in the past have completely stopped attacking and just wait to build up these forces, there's no way.
Order acknowledged.
Tactical battle imminent.
Right, so this we should be able to win. And that'll give us all the intersections in this area. We'll probably try to take Beston and maybe Balmora. Probably Balmora first.
Awaiting orders.
Choose your reinforcements.
I'll
down
handle
here.
that.
We suspect that this planet's defenses could be very powerful. We're counting on you to remove all enemy forces protecting the planet, to allow our ground forces through.
Fall out. Let's move out.
Roger.
Alright. So let's let them just come straight at us.
Advancing. Ready. Target confirmed.
Enemy unit disabled.
Roger.
They're gonna have more fighters than us at pretty much any
As
point.
good as gone.
Bombers at the ready.
Let's see if we can get through with these Y-Wings to...
Changing course to intercept.
No. Oh my
Torpedoes
god.
armed. Keep your eyes open. Weapons charged.
There we go.
I copy. Fire.
Awaiting your orders.
Enemy target sighted.
Yes, sir.
Stay in formation.
Transfer all power.
Lead the Alliance to
Target
victory.
those lasers.
Squadron reporting.
Actually, our fighters aren't doing as bad as I thought they would.
Lasers locked and ready. Ready for order, Will.
Direct fire on the
Awaiting your command.
Okay, you guys can start attacking this one.
Jan Dodonna, sir. I'll handle that.
Your command, sir.
Providence is pretty much done.
Reporting in.
They don't have enough, like, direct anti-ship power in this fleet.
Reporting in.
It's pretty much all on the fighters, and...
Roger that. Roger that. Destroy the engines. Direct fire on the engines.
So close. Well, we got two of them.
System
Yeah, we got
control
a fair amount of
achieved.
that, actually. So I'm not upset.
Let's go. Corruption has been removed.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Onderon...
At your command.
Oh, here.
We're heading out. Location confirmed.
Oh, Theron's back. Onder Theron. So, like, they're gonna park over these planets, and it's slightly annoying, but they can't do anything to them. Here, they might be able to do
Tactical
something on the
battle
ground, though.
Imminent.
Yeah, like that. Because I didn't build up as much there, and we just removed our ground forces from it to do the Avaram attack. Which is really annoying now, because all those forces will be mixed up.
Hover tank ready.
What can I do? Can do. Standing by. Scouting location.
Our defense must hold. The innocent people of this planet are depending on us. Build defenses and fortify those locations with Alliance forces.
Unit
Ready for battle,
destroyed.
sir. I'm going in.
Support order acknowledged.
Turret
Let's get a V
constructed.
Ready
there.
for action.
Can I help?
We can get AA there. Or AI.
Hover tank ready.
We've
Ready.
secured a build
Will-
pad. Construction complete.
Hover tank acknowledged.
Unit
Engaging
destroyed.
target.
Support order
All
acknowledged.
weapons loaded. Offensive capabilities at full.
Right, you guys just park there.
Attack sequence initiated.
Unit destroyed.
Ready to go. Ground target locked.
Ready for battle, sir.
Unit destroyed.
Hover tank is ready for
Yeah,
action.
they're going to be able to overrun this.
Unit
your service.
destroyed.
Alright.
Barracks destroyed. System
So we'll have to
lost.
just retake Bakura. No big deal. Oh, cool. It actually separated them.
Adjusting course.
So let's
Building started. Unit in
build that up.
production.
Moving ahead.
Send them over there, and we can probably even just send this fleet straight in for that.
Mon
Construction
Calamari cruiser
complete.
ready.
Because that's some extra pop cap for them that I don't want them to have. I'm less concerned about that since it's Underworld right now.
Building under construction.
I'm more concerned about
General
these
Dodonna
guys.
moving out.
Construction complete.
That's a lot of ground units. It's not as much space
Tactical
stuff.
battle imminent.
Adjusting course.
At your command, Nebulon B frigate here.
Alright. You know what? Let's get...
Unit in production.
Nope. Let's get that... Oh, that's counted as...
Tactical battle
Interesting.
imminent.
Oh, look. You guys just came straight over.
Tactical battle imminent.
Moidia. 3 Harrows, or are those VSDs? Alright, I'm gonna leave this, because they might retreat if we bring the full fleet in. I'm gonna leave it as just the Mytil, or as the Battle Dragon, until we get a bit closer.
To your advantage and remove the defending position.
Then once we jump in our stuff on top of it, we can probably destroy it.
Copy.
Choose your reinforcements.
Affirmative. Order confirmed. Coming around. Right away.
Orders confirmed.
On my way.
We've got them on the run. I copy. We're moving out. Destroy the engines.
I'm here.
There's one.
The primary target is the engine.
There's 2.
Destroy the engine.
Oh. Okay, we got all of them. Never mind. They got ion cannon to death.
Beginning construction.
Y-Wing Squadron
Moving
reporting.
to coordinates.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Construction
Y-Wing
complete.
Squadron
Let's
reporting.
clear out Kuat after that. Yeah, so we can just go straight.
Tactical battle imminent.
Dagobah?
Barracks destroyed.
Got most of those ground units, but had to be done.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, so they are going to keep attacking like that. That's annoying, is what that is.
System lost.
Okay, let's just focus on getting all this done
Construction.
then.
I'll
Complete.
handle that.
On my way.
Tactical battle imminent.
It'll be pretty easy to clear out this stuff, and then we can go back and deal with the Black Sun a bit more. And then I'll recute some more units after this as well.
Reporting.
So we finally
Full
have
speed.
a decent
Move
credit
out.
pool.
We suspect that this planet's defenses could be very powerful. We're counting on you to remove all enemy forces protecting the planet, to allow our ground forces through.
Coordinates. Consider it done.
General Dodonna moving out.
Proceeding to location. Moving out.
Vectors set.
Reinforcements en route.
Alright, so it's 1 allegiance.
Dodonna here. This is General Dodonna. Orders confirmed.
I think most of those heroes are at
Going for the lasers.
Y-Wing here.
Dodonna
Alderon,
reporting
or
in.
the graveyard.
The shield generator. Stay on
The
target.
planet formerly known as Alderon. Or the asteroids
up.
formerly known as Alderon.
Take down those shields.
Reporting in. Fire at will.
Weapons charged.
Open fire. Ready for commands. Should we go around for another pass? Increase to full throttle.
The A-Wing should be more than enough to deal with the
Lead the Alliance
Awaiting
to
orders.
victory.
bombers, so our fighters, the X-Wing can just use their
Calling for me, sir.
proton torpedoes on the Allegiance shield as
Directing
well.
all fire on the shield generator. Mark 6.1. Stay in attack formation. Confirmed. Ion cannons are the target.
No, they're not. Oh well.
Jan Dodonna, sir.
This will actually cut off a lot of their stuff here. Global Space Tech.
V-Wing Squadron.
I'm here.
But let's keep on this. I don't think they'll be able to do anything to our fighters if we send them over there.
Copy.
So let's get started on
Moving to
that.
attack position.
Dodonna here.
Like everything can probably move out a bit more.
Yes, sir. Squadron, advance.
This is General Dodonna.
Weapons operational.
We
need to take out that
interdictor before we can go anywhere.
We don't need to go
Fire
anywhere.
Reporting in.
Ready.
Yes, Commander. I copy. Attack.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Fire.
Form up.
Y-wings, make sure you're actually going over here.
Ready for duty.
My tills, you can help.
Mon Calamari cruiser here.
Awaiting orders.
I need help.
Mon Calamari cruiser
Dodonna
ready.
reporting
I
in.
don't want to focus down the station because it'll make them more prone to retreat.
Is the laser cannons.
Reporting.
And I'm not sure which of these things are actually here or actually like their units and which are garrisons from the Golan or the Space Tech or this thing. But I think most of these are actual units.
Frigate reporting.
Lead the alliance
So it'd be nice to
victory.
destroy as much of them as, or as many of them as we can.
Your orders. Yes, sir. Thrusters at
Okay,
full.
let's actually get you guys
Primary target
swapped over to
is
the shield gen.
generator.
Copy.
Look at those bombers.
Form up.
Jan Dodonna.
The lasers are our target.
Should we go around for another pass?
Ah, they said it at exactly the same time.
Increase to full throttle. Copy.
Need help?
Okay, that's good.
Form up.
Keep on the fighters now. You Y-wings
Attack that target.
hit the XQ.
Got one on me.
X-wings go up to the stations.
Awaiting orders.
If I can find the Lancer.
On me.
I can't find. Come on, yeah, it's right here. There we go.
I've lost engine two.
The engines are our primary target.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Awaiting your command. Right away.
All right.
Copy. Our target
Ready.
priority
Weapons
is
online.
the laser
I'm here. I'll handle that.
reporting. Open fire on those laser cannons.
I need help.
Yes, sir. Destroy them.
Your command, sir.
Generators. Yes, Commander. Ready.
Got one on me.
Dodonna here.
Target those lasers.
Okay, we need more ships actually focusing on the ISD-3 thing.
Cruiser responding. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Reporting. Let's do some damage.
Ready to
Let's get
command.
this stuff closed in a little bit more. So I think we're about to. Yeah, we can probably go for the station safely
Take
now.
down those shields.
Stabilizer's broken loose. Increase to full throttle. Watch your six. Crossfire.
Weapons
So I'm confident the smaller stuff is
exactly
mostly garrison forces.
They're coming around.
Mon
This
Calamari
is General
cruiser here.
Dodonna.
See ya, Commander.
Mon Calamari cruiser
Dodonna
ready.
reporting in. General Dodonna moving out.
Ready for command. Coming around. Commence the attack.
We're going in.
The ion cannons have been disabled.
Alright, if you guys want to actually get in there.
Turbo
Choose your
lasers
Countering
reinforcements.
resistance.
heading out.
Got one on me.
Roger that. Form up. Right away.
Should we go around for another pass? Switch pattern. Increase to full throttle.
Awaiting orders.
We'll lead the alliance to victory. The alliance stands
Copy.
ready.
On my way.
Alright, it's just the station now.
Dodonna, sir.
So let's speed it up a little bit.
Got one on me.
Target's coming inbound. I can't hold out.
Need help.
And anything that has any kind of powder weapon, just you. Okay.
Engine two. I've lost engine two. Got one on me. I can't see him.
I'm here.
It'd be nice to have Akbar for this kind of thing.
Dodonna here.
Target's incoming.
Are our
I've lost
target.
engine two.
I've been hit.
I can't see him.
It's too bad he's stuck.
This is
Got them on the
General
run.
Dodonna.
Enemy
Alright,
fleet
so there's their tech.
approaching.
At Kuwat, that's nice for you.
Heading to position.
Well, I guess we can't really deal with any of that until we have Kuwat cleared out. Because we can't send our ground army in. Because they're blocking us at Niamoya. That's just Dala, though.
Course plotted.
Orders confirmed.
Tactical battle imminent. Tactical battle imminent.
Let's just leave this stuff here. And then leave this stuff
I'll
over
handle
here.
that.
Right away.
Building
Now we can build them
under
up a bit.
construction.
Right, so they couldn't see Kyle and them, so they didn't actually have to attack, but this will just help us clear out a few more units anyways. They might retreat, just because we have all these units in here now.
Choose your reinforcements.
Dodonna reporting in.
Our scanners have detected a hostile
Alright,
fleet.
well, let's
moving
see
towards
what's
our
actually
location.
here.
Their presence in our system must be removed.
Are these all transports?
We've come across enemy
Is
units.
this not really no, these are real
Y-Wing
quasars.
squadron reporting.
Awaiting orders.
Copy.
We need to take out that interdictor before we can go
Heading
anywhere.
out. Z95 standing by.
Y-Wing standing by.
I can't see him.
Go for the shield gens.
Attack.
Send them in there.
Yes, Commander.
Use
Fire.
X-Wings to help.
I need help.
Ready. Plotting course.
Your orders?
I got one on me.
These Y-Wings are not having a good day.
Vector set.
I lost engine
We'll
2.
lead the Alliance.
Target
Alright, so let's just focus on these carriers first with the larger ships.
Reporting.
Bombers reporting in.
Reporting in. The lasers are on target. Cannons armed. Roger that. Attack back. Weapons armed.
I'm in range. Squadron reporting. Open fire.
Yes, sir. Attack. Fire.
Rendezvous at Mark. Reporting. Copy. Standing by. Attack that target.
Alright, there's most of their fighter support gone.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Our target
Jan Dodonna, sir.
laser cannons.
Roger that.
I can't see him.
Target those lasers.
Yes, sir. Fire. On fire. Rendezvous at Mark 6.1.
Can't see him.
Attack that target.
Y-Wing here.
That's got him.
Form up.
I've got him lined up.
Ready.
Formation. Watch your 6.
They're falling back.
No, no, no. Hold on.
I'm here.
None of that.
Destroy the engines. The lasers are our target. The primary target is the engines.
Close. Did we get it? Yeah, well, no, we didn't. But we got the ISD, and we got like 3 of the others, so... Oh no, we lost a headhunter. Okay, so that should be enough to actually get in here.
Construction complete.
What does the Black Sun have left?
Tactical
So
battle
Fondor,
imminent.
Atsuri. I don't think he wanted to do that. That was a bad idea. But Fondor, Atsuri, and then this whole line of planets. So
Construction
we
complete.
have a fair bit.
Tactical battle imminent.
144. Interesting. But of course our ground units are here again. I didn't send them in fast enough. So it looks like I'm going to have to back them off again. Just because I don't want to risk the ground units.
Reinforcements en route.
Our
Unless they
scanners
have an
detected a
interdictor in
hostile
here.
fleet moving towards our location. Their presence in our system must be removed.
Calculating jump to light speed.
They're over here.
Alright, so they didn't. RIP.
Tactical battle imminent. Beginning construction.
Not there.
Building started.
Okay, now that we're here,
Adjusting navigator.
cruiser ready.
Tactical battle imminent. Constructing.
do they just want to keep sending these ships through here and losing? Like, the fleet was there. There was nothing they could do with that.
We suspect that this planet's defenses could be very powerful. We're counting on you to remove all enemy forces protecting the planet, to allow our ground forces through.
Let's go. Roger that.
It is too bad that those Moncal cruisers aren't here, but
Heading out.
At
We can make do.
maximum unit capacity.
this isn't exactly the biggest fleet I've ever seen.
Dodonna here.
Like, the Vengeance cruisers are so weak.
Awaiting
Ready
orders.
for orders. Attacking target.
They've got 2 Vengeance, 2 of these, 1 of these Eidolon things,
I need help.
and a Lancer.
A-wing here.
I think we're good.
Fire at will.
Copy.
Copy.
Hold out.
I really want to check the charts after this, because even though we haven't taken any territory, we've destroyed a fair amount of their units.
Should we go around
and I don't think they have the capacity to rebuild those, or the PopCap to rebuild those,
I copy.
as I was talking about earlier.
I copy. Hitting the ion cannon banks.
So really it just makes future attacks a bit easier. Okay, so it's really important that we kill these Lancers. I'm not sure if they come with some of these ships or what.
Reporting.
There we
Take
go.
out those ion cannons.
Weapons ready.
Yes, sir.
Frigate responding.
I've lost engine
Our
2.
target priority is the laser cannon.
Hitting the ion
I
cannon
think
banks.
we're not supposed to let one on your tail.
Ready.
Could be wrong about that.
Reporting. The lasers are our target.
Well, let's focus on that.
Warm up. Firing. Try not to let one on your tail.
This is General Dodonna.
If only if someone would tell me if I'm supposed to let one on my tail.
I've got my postmaster.
Target confirmed. Try not to let one on your tail. Ready for action.
Star Destroyer standing by. Moving out.
Roger. Targeting. Firing.
I mean, technically the like the magic ship spawns where they just get given stuff
Take out
probably won't care too much about the PopCap limits, but at least they won't be building anything regularly.
Frigate standing by.
open fire.
Dodonna reporting in.
Copy. It's as good as gone.
All right, we can actually switch everything
The
over
Alliance to victory.
to the ships now.
Awaiting
I
orders.
copy.
Mon Calamari cruiser ready.
Y-wing squadron reporting.
Ready for duty.
Duty.
Jan Dodonna, sir.
Target those lasers.
I'm here.
All
I'll
right.
handle that. General Dodonna moving out.
They're falling back.
The Alliance stands ready.
Cover me. Watch your
I think that only has one engine, so I think we killed everything there. Yeah, so they got a little bit of a spawn in there, but we took out a fair amount of their forces. The Black Sun is kind of a threat still. Alright, this is going to be a little bit long, but let's
Beginning
build that up.
construction. Unit cancelled.
Want to get as many of those planets going as we
Tactical
can.
battle
I'm
imminent.
trying to actually do stuff here, if you guys wouldn't mind not attacking everything while I'm clicking buttons. But let's get, I guess,
Building
that.
started.
None of these other ships that I really want from here. Mantell, no. Yaga Minor, yes.
Building under construction.
No, we don't need another medium ship.
Vehicle
Let's just
in
grab
production. Unit in
one of each of
production.
those. Moonlance, no. Moncal, yes.
Constructing unit.
There we go. And we can just move in 4 more capital ships as soon as we're out of this battle. I really wanted to take Balmora, but it looks like we're just going to be able to defend here before we have to end the episode.
We've located the enemy.
Hover tank ready. Hover tank on it, sir.
I'll follow your lead.
Engaging target.
The enemy is landing their forces as we speak. Fortify our defenses
Actually, never
and
mind.
stave off their attack.
Attack sequence initiated.
Following your lead.
Engaging target.
I'll follow your lead.
I'm going in.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, weapons loaded.
I'll follow your lead.
Offensive capabilities at full.
We're right behind you.
We just shoot stuff as it comes down. I think we've got a shot.
Hover tank acknowledges. Hover tank on it, sir.
Yeah, there's turbo laser there. Turbo laser?
Unit destroyed.
Turbo laser's there.
Commander, ready for attack.
So these tanks are probably not going to be in the best shape.
Initiating sweep. We're right behind you. Online.
Do we get another one of those? No?
Unit
Yes.
destroyed.
Can I assist?
We've
Spread out,
secured
men.
a build
I'll do my
pad.
best. Right behind you.
Turret constructing.
I'm here, sir.
That was like the
Will do.
second I started building
Can
that.
do. Following your lead.
Ready for battle, sir. I'm going in. Hover tank on it, sir.
Unit destroyed.
in.
We're right behind you.
Alright, we thinned that out quite a bit.
We've lost a
Attack
build
sequence
pad.
initiated.
Ready to assist.
Engaging target.
We've secured a build pad.
Oh, weapons
There's
loaded.
most of the saber tanks done.
We've lost a
Hover
build
tank on it,
pad.
sir. I'm going in. Hover tank on it, sir.
Right behind you.
Avoiding fire!
I'm going in. Offensive capabilities at full.
Prepare to
Hover tank
assist.
on it, sir.
Okay, we'll just stop here.
Where do you need me? Got it. Moving out.
I don't want to
behind
mess
you.
that up, so we'll leave them
Hover
out.
tank is ready for action. Attack sequence initiated. Engaging target.
We can cover you.
Oh, weapons loaded.
Just a couple vehicles left, and they are still landing some infantry, but
Capabilities at full.
I don't know how much they actually have here.
Ready, sir. Copy. I've got a lock. Attack. Fire. Open fire. Attack that
Unit
target.
Hover
destroyed.
tank ready. I'm going in. Hover tank on it, sir.
Unit
Oh,
destroyed.
no, I want to actually click on you.
Attack sequence initiated.
Ready for orders. Attacking target. En route. Fire at will. I can cover you. Attacking.
Good for you.
Hover tank
We
acknowledged.
are victorious.
Alright, so we held a Brigade Array. See, this is what I mean. They can keep attacking us, but I think in most planets on our borders we'll be okay. Bakura, we hadn't built up that and built up anything. But with this kind of thing, they're just sort of grasping at straws there. And I don't want to focus on attacking most of their heroes.
Ready for command.
What's the layout here? It's a Fondor map. Light vehicle. They're gonna have a bit more here than I want to deal with. I thought we had more vehicles in that grouping, but I guess not. So we won't attack that quite yet. Actually, this could be. If we bring these over, it'll be enough. This is gonna cue a battle because they have these ships here, but
Tactical battle imminent.
should be okay. This will have to be the last battle, though.
Awaiting your orders.
Choose your reinforcement.
We suspect that this planet's defenses could be very powerful. We're counting on you to remove all enemy forces protecting the planet, to allow our ground forces through.
Setting course.
Reinforcements
We're on the move.
cancelled.
So this has had to be a lot of setup,
At
but
maximum unit capacity.
we've got a lot of units that are building, a lot of units that are built, and we've killed a lot of their units, so should start seeing a lot more payoff from it.
Fire at will. I copy. Form up. Roger.
Like next episode, we can definitely get Balmora with the fleet, with the ships we have building at like Yaga Minor, the ones that are already built at
Fire at will.
Mon Calamari.
Awaiting your command.
We should be able to take even the stuff that's at the graveyard, and then this fleet, we can start taking some of those intersections from the Black Sun as well. Though it might be better to leave them on their own for a while and let them just keep fighting the Empire in some places till there's a bit more parity between all three factions in terms of what's left.
Bombers at the
Because
ready.
we're still catching
Take out
up.
those ion cannons.
We're getting close with our overall force numbers to the Black Sun,
Bombers
but the Empire is still ahead, so I'd rather
Commander.
leave them in a position where the Black Sun can be fighting them a little bit more.
Standing by. Reporting in. Let's go. The lasers are our target.
I think that guy wants to go around for another pass.
Attacking target. Fire at will. Forward.
We've lost our shields. Ready. Enemy spotted.
Try not to let one on your
Target
tail.
at maximum
Fire
firepower.
Our primary engine system is down.
Attacking.
Roger that. Form up. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I don't like the fact that those Lancers are still back there. But
Donna reporting in.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Awaiting orders.
Ready. Let's do some damage.
Copy.
Ready. Ready, sir.
Destroyer here. Targeting.
Yes, sir.
We'll lead the Alliance to victory.
Shield generator is lost.
Jan Dodonna, sir.
this one is pretty much done.
I can't
I'll handle that.
No.
I'll handle that.
Contact behind me. Attack formation. Attack formation.
Okay, it's dead.
Watch your six. Swinging around.
The Alliance stands ready.
Swap over to this one now.
They're falling back.
We're drawing their fire. I'm here.
Destroy the engines.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1.
Come on. Okay, engines are down.
General Dodonna moving
So
out.
I don't think those Lancers are like I think they're garrison for like they're tied to one of the ships. Yeah, so they lost everything there. History, the planets, they're still lower. Military, like they're gonna keep dipping like that. So are those some of the spawns? Those fleets? That would make sense, but... Alright, so we took... What would that be? Maybe 15% of their forces out? So I'm going to pause this. Next episode, what we're going to do, we're going to focus on taking up Balmora. We're going to move these forces over from Mon Calamari. We're going to keep queuing up the units whenever we have the extra space in our economy. Maybe we'll be able to take either Avaram or Bakura back, but our main focus is going to be on closing stuff in from this direction. So we will have to attack the Black Sun at some point, even though they're not really hurting us that much at the moment, but just to be safe. And I think a lot of what they have is space units. They won't be able to do anything on the ground, because we can see almost everything they have right now, and the space units have to be filling up like 90+% of their pop cap. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode, so thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.